Good evening. It's a Friday, the 4th day of October 2024. You're watching the Uganda Catholic Television. I'm Sunday Gloria Abwatch with Uctv News. As Uganda prepares to celebrate its 62nd independence anniversary, 40 distinguished individuals have been selected to receive medals in recognition of their tireless contributions to the country's social, economic and political well-being. The national celebrations will take place at Busiko Teachers Primary School Playground in Masafu Town Council in Busia District. Now, President Yoweri Museveni will be joined by the President of the Central African Republic, His Excellency Faustin Archange Touadera.
And in the diaspora, we will celebrate 62 years of self-rule. This is the day we got liberated from the yoke of the British colonial rule. This year's main celebration venue will be at Busiko Teachers Primary School grounds, Massaf Town Council, Busia District. The chief guest will be His Excellency Yoweri Museveni, the President of the Republic of Uganda. The President will be joined by his counterpart, friend and a guest, special guest, the President of Central African Republic, His Excellency Faustin Archange Touadera. There will be other several special delegations that will join His Excellency the President on this special day. Activities to mark this day, this year's Independence Day, are in Nigeria, both here in Kampala and also in the Busia District and the entire Bukit sub-region. All these activities are being conducted by the Office of the President. On this day, His Excellency the President will give out categories of medals to befitting Ugandans. 40 distinguished persons have been identified by the Chancellor, and His Excellency the President has approved the names and will award them with special medals as enshrined in Section 3, Part 2 of the National Honors and Awards Act 2001 as amended. In a way of giving back to the people, I would like to thank especially those in the Bukit sub-region where the event will be held. The Office of the President, together with the German NGO Bazungu Ifu, conducted a health camp to treat people with eye complications free of charge. In the same spirit, His Excellency the President, as another big pre-event, is going to commission the Chira vehicle plant, which is one of the Africa's largest bus manufacturing facility. This will be done on Monday 7th October 2024.
The Prime Minister of Uganda, Robina Nabbanja, has officially opened the 30th Annual Uganda International Trade Expo at Lugogo Showgrounds. Nabbanja, who was representing the President of Uganda, Yoweri Museveni, disclosed the government's commitment towards creating a conducive environment for the manufacturing sector by streamlining taxation policies and tax administration.
The government of Uganda is fully committed to supporting manufacturers in their efforts to produce high-quality products that meet both local and international standards. One of our primary objectives is to lower the cost of capital to support business growth. We are working with the Bank of Uganda to promote macroeconomic stability, reduce inflation, and lower the interest rates. We must promote the consumption of locally produced goods. Buy Uganda, Build Uganda, BUBU, remains a key initiative aimed at encouraging Ugandans to support local industries. By creating demand for Ugandan products, we can stimulate growth in our primary industries and reduce our reliance on imported goods. Let us continue to work together to make Uganda a thriving hub for trade and investment.
Make sure you design to create jobs, as many as possible.
We will be presenting those who are looking for jobs who have finished school to the industries for employment. So today, I want to use the opportunity to invite learners who have finished, who have been skilled from the Shell Technical Institute to come here, and we hand them over to one of the industries. They go and start work tomorrow.
The management decided to come out and support and give back to the farmers. That's why even tomorrow we have a free training session where we shall be training the general public on how to invest and raise the birds very well.
The information that has been going around that industrialism, you have to be a dropout, but this is a skill for life, and this is an information we have to take back home, that with the hands-on skill, money is available.
If it can be promoted just even outside the borders of Uganda, so the whole world can know that here in Uganda we manufacture and make very beautiful and durable things.
The Ministry of Health has launched an extensive vaccination campaign against polio type 2 in Tororo district as part of the government's response to the recent polio outbreak in Mbale district. The campaign aims to protect children under 5 years of age from this dangerous virus.
In an effort to protect children under 5 years of age from polio type 2 disease that recently ravaged the eastern district of Mbale, health officials from the Ministry of Health are now camped in Tororo district to support the district health team in a 4-day vaccination campaign against polio.
Since Mbale city is our center where many of our people go, they can easily bring the infection from Mbale city to these other places. Mbale district, Tororo district, Manafa, and all the eastern districts, and including Kenya. Kenya is also doing the same exercise in the border districts. So we want to make sure that the districts that are related or associated with Mbale city have the children vaccinated.
During the launch of the exercise at Tororo General Hospital, the health officials encouraged parents across the district to ensure that all their children within the target age group should benefit.
Please, when the health workers come to your home, bring all the children below 5 years of age. Below 5 years of age. We are not here to count how many children you have. We are only here to immunize children below 5 years.
This call by the Ministry of Health to have all the children in the district vaccinated has been strengthened by the Tororo district local leadership, issuing strong warnings to the parents who want to avoid the exercise.
Without the children, there will be no continuity of this country. And so you will realize that the president is so concerned.
Dr. Okothobo, the district health officer of Tororo, said that a team of health workers have been deployed across all the villages in the district to ensure that every child is vaccinated.
I've already sent them out. They are going to move from home to home, vaccinating children below 5 years. We are targeting 125,000 children in the next 4 days to be vaccinated. I appeal to all parents to ensure that their children are available for this exercise. With
this door-to-door vaccination campaign that will run for 4 days, health officials are confident that their target of vaccinating over 100,000 children will be met, and in return, these children will be saved from the devastating effects of polio. I am Alonzo for Uctv.
The Ministry of Finance, Planning and Economic Development has reiterated government's commitment to invest in the polygen economy, e-mobility and innovation because of their pivotal role in achieving government's tenfold growth targets. This was said by the Minister Mateo Kasaija while speaking at the 15th National Competitiveness Forum held at Mistil Hotel here in Kampala.
That was disrupted by COVID.
The National Competitiveness Forum is the annual public-private sector dialogue platform hosted by the Ministry of Finance, Planning and Economic Development for disseminating the National Economic Development Agenda and how it correlates with the annual budget processes. This year's forum is targeting 3 industry value chains within the knowledge economy, which are the pathogen economy, e-mobility, and innovation-driven enterprises, by appreciating their role in achieving the 10-fold growth targets. In his opening remarks, Honorable Matia Kasaija, the Minister of Finance, Planning and Economic Development, confessed that Uganda stands at a threshold of a new era, where science, technology and innovation are key drivers of economic growth under the Vision 2040 blueprint.
As we gather today, I would like to emphasize that Uganda stands at the threshold of a new era. Let me repeat this. As we gather here today, I would like to emphasize that Uganda stands at the threshold of a new era. This transformative goal, guided by the Vision 2040 blueprint, calls for a shift towards a knowledge economy, where innovation, science and technology are not just enablers, but drivers of our economic growth. Ibintu bikyuse, we can't behave the way we were behaving 30, 40 years ago, even 10 years ago.
It is upon this ground that Kasaija renewed the government's commitment to creating an enabling environment for the private sector to thrive, especially in industries that align with the government's 10-fold strategy, such as the pathogen economy and e-mobility.
The government remains committed to creating an enabling environment for the private sector to thrive, especially in industries that align with our 10-fold strategy, such as pathogen economy and mobility, which hold significant potential for import substitution, export growth, and job creation.
The ministry's permanent secretary Ramadhan Govi backed up this statement by revealing that in the financial year 2024-2025, the government has demonstrated its support to the science, technology and innovation sector by allocating substantial financial resources, as he explains.
In support of the above accelerated actions, government has funded STI interventions, as they have already told you. We have a program of NDP 3 called Innovation, Technology Development and Transfer. And over the period of NDP 3, Honorable Msenero, we have been able as government to invest in this program 2.025 trillion shillings.
The Minister for Science, Technology and Innovation, Dr. Monica Msenero, says that technological development and innovation is the only sure way through which competitive and modern economies can be built.
You are not very keen on R&D. I've tried to interest a few of you. You're not very keen, except those small innovators. But the CEOs, how many of us have R&D departments? It's actually a value creator. Many of us see it as, it's a waste of money, I'm trying to survive. But it's what will break through, because that's what Samsung did. And that's what gave them the big breakthrough. It's the best builder of human capital.
Themed, the role of the public and private sector in realizing the knowledge economy agenda in Uganda, the 15th National Competitiveness Forum feeds into the budget for financial year 2025 and 2026 and informs the STI strategy and implementation of the knowledge economy component for the 10-fold growth strategy and national development plan 4. Joseph Kabale, Uctv News.
We are going to take a break and we'll return with UCTV News.
UCTV, good news for all. Kuleza Farm with Centenary Bank agribusiness solar loan of up to 50 million shillings for a solar-powered irrigation system on your farm. Enjoy a grace period tailored to your cash flows and loan offer amounts from 100,000 up to 50 million Uganda shillings with flexible loan periods up to 60 months. Apply for a Centenary Bank agribusiness solar loan through our branches, agents, and enjoy a fixed interest rate of just 1.7% per month. Kuleza Farm with Centenary Bank agribusiness solar loan today and watch your farming dreams come to life. Visit any of our nearest branch today or call our toll-free line 0800 200 555 or 0800 335 344.
Centenary Bank.
Centenary Bank is a member of the Center Group regulated by Bank of Uganda. Customer deposits of up to 10 million shillings are protected by the Deposit Protection Fund of Uganda. Terms and conditions apply.
UCTV. Good news for all.
Welcome back to our second segment. In the final part of our briquette making series, Kayondo shares the origins of the briquette making concept before it reached Uganda and how it was adopted locally. He invites those interested in learning how to make charcoal briquettes to do so free of charge, as he himself had the opportunity to learn without paying a fee. Let's take a look.
In our final party of briquette making, Kayondo tells us where the entire idea started from before it came to Uganda.
The idea came from out. Now the Chinese use it, Indians, the Philippines, the Koreans, Europe, they use for them they do briquettes from coal dust. Yeah, they do. Now the Philippines carbonize these where they do make oil, palm. Yeah, they carbonize that waste of palm. They get that dust. They do briquettes. First year we are also supposed to carbonize dust to get rubbish around us to get that dust. But since they're still selling charcoal, soil, the process of carbonization is a bit expensive. So you find how most of us, we do go to those charcoal sellers, we get that charcoal dust from them, and then we produce these briquettes.
He welcomes all those that are interested in learning how to make charcoal briquettes and at no cost.
So I was also taught by someone and free of charge. He didn't ask me anything, so there's no reason as why I should charge someone. If there is anything you would like to know, you can contact me. I can hear, but I don't move out. Now for these briquette sticks, any charcoal stove you can use, but for this one, they have their specific charcoal stove. Maybe I will show you I'll take you to the work to another store. I show you the charcoal stove which uses this one.
Kayondo advised the youth to involve themselves in innovation and skills other than waiting for white-collar jobs.
So my fellow youths, what I advise you, look for, don't look for white-collar jobs. Please don't, what we would say that tomunyo manirimu, emirimu gy'aba amasuuti mitono started eno mu informal sector, yate emirimu gyegiri mingi mu informal sector. It doesn't need someone to have a degree, to have a diploma, to have a skill to do briquettes. The moment you have the idea, you go out, you collect your charcoal dust, the clay soil, molasses, cassava flour, you mix and you make a briquettes, you start making money. You earn a living. Informal sector, that's where money is.
M. Frank, UCTV News.
The closure of Karuma Bridge for reconstruction, a vital link between northern Uganda and the rest of the country, continues to disrupt lives as many people struggle with delayed travel and limited transport options. Residents and travelers at the Apache Ferry Point are calling on the government to provide a long-term solution, including the addition of a new ferry to ease the congestion and hardships they face.
The closure of Karuma Dam, a critical link between northern Uganda and the rest of the country, continues to disrupt the lives of many residents and travelers. At Apache Ferry Crossing, which serves as an alternative route between Apache and Kiriandongo districts, we found a number of people struggling to adjust to the new reality. Many are calling on the government to provide a lasting solution to ease the hardships they face.
You can see, for an example, there's a lot of vehicles here and there's no movement taking place at the moment, as we can see. Yes. So as brief as that, I think if there's any other option that the government may do for us so that all these happenings should get to be solved faster.
Truck drivers at the ferry point express frustration over the long hours it takes to check their vehicles before crossing. While the delays are challenging, some drivers noted that they also experienced unexpected benefits. The extra waiting time has allowed them to sell their goods more easily to the local residents who wouldn't normally have access to their products.
Actually, it's actually taking so long for the trucks to be crossing than the way it used to be before. Because some of them I'm seeing even they are taking even the one full day when they have not yet crossed. Hence leading to some destruction of the properties. For example, I can see that one carrying some tomato or whatever. Yes, I think those are things which get bad. Yes, perishable, of course. So, but as actually I've seen, like some other people are also getting the advantages of selling their shops, supermarkets, what they're also getting those advantages. Majority of our boys here, they are fishermen. So as per nowadays, there are chances that we have really got for like marketing our fish easily, not like those days the way we used to take our fish crossing other parts of the district. But we are now getting easier market. That is the advantageous part of it.
Despite this, the closure of the dam has caused significant inconvenience for the passengers as well. Some travelers arrive only to find the ferry already gone, leaving them stranded with nowhere to sleep. However, local residents have seen some economic advantage with the situation. With the increased traffic, small business owners, especially those running shops, have seen a boost in the sales as stranded travelers buy goods from them.
Waliwo obuzibu katugeze nga zino taxi zibamu passenger zituuka olusinga zikoze ki zigenze ate abamu baba tebatambudde na sente zikola ki zimala ne bafuna obuzibu nga tebalina wakukola ki wakusula obuzibu bwetubasinza okufuna n'ekirala badriver balinamu enkayanakayana ntayagala muyiso ntayagala muyisa katusaba bereka amateeka gakola ki agafuga n'ekirala bagendeze ku overspeed omukisa oguliwo nti baganda baffe abalina bizinesi ku makubokubo moloka bwezikola ki jam baba bafuna omukisa ogutunda ki ebintu byabwe ebyokulya bulungi.
Still, the residents and the passengers we spoke with need additional ferry help to alleviate the congestion to provide a more reliable means of transportation.
Osobola kuvalira sawa emu n'otuuka wano sawa 3 n'obonaabona n'osula ku ferry. Osobola kusula nnaku nga 2 tokola. Naye ku Karuma tubaye tuvuga buli naku tugenda ne tukomawo. Naye wano tubonaabona nnyo. Naye ferry osobola wulira nga ferry ekola emu batwala motoka y'abagaga bano ba ferry bagamba teyayagala motoka ya taxi egende bayagala motoka ya kutwala ente basaba sente tukoye tubonabona nnyo wano omba bayongere ferry endala nnene eno ferry esumbwa nnyo osobola kujja leero n'owulira ku ferry eva twagala bayongere ferry endala.
The residents hope that the government will respond swiftly to their concerns, providing a lasting solution to restore the smooth flow of transport and ease the burden of those affected by the closure of Karuma Dam.
Finally, in the local scene, Father Stephen Chandia, Vice Rector of the National Major Seminary in Gaba, highlights the profound spiritual significance of the holy water found at Kibeho, a sacred site known for the Marian apparitions. According to Father Chandia, he emphasizes that when the water is used with genuine faith, various purposes, it becomes a source of renewal, healing, and divine grace, encouraging believers to reconnect with God and strengthen their spiritual lives. Nora Osende on this one.
Reverend Father Stephen Chandia, the Vice Rector of the National Major Seminary in Gaba, sheds light on the profound significance of the water found at Kibeho, a place of religious importance in Rwanda, known for its Marian apparitions that took place there. According to him, this water is not just an ordinary resource that carries deep symbolic and practical importance for Christians seeking spiritual renewal and growth. The water in Kibeho is often associated with the blossoming and the wilting of flowers, a metaphor for the state of the Christian souls.
When Mother Mary appeared to the visionaries, in one of her appearances, she elaborated on the flowers amidst which she appears. And there were three types of flowers. There were those blooming flowers, fresh and with a lot of sweet scent. There are those flowers that were withering, and then there were those flowers that had dried.
Father Chandia explains that the blossoming flowers represents a good Christian, those that are flourishing in their faith, nourished by grace and spiritual devotion. On the other hand, the withering flowers symbolize those that have grown weary in their spiritual journey, having distanced themselves from the faith.
Symbolically, she says those flowers are actually us, her children. Some of us, her children, are like the blooming flowers with the scent. Those of us who live a life pleasing to God. Those of us who care to take seriously all the messages, including the scriptures, and all these other auxiliary messages, like the ones of Mother Mary and so on, who live by it. Those are the blooming flowers. Then there are those flowers that are withered. These are some of us who are struggling in life. We have challenges. We have not given up. We fall and get up. That is us. And then there are the dry flowers. Those are some of us who have already given up. We turn our back to the Lord. We turn our back to every message. We say no categorically. We are fed up.
It is essential to water these flowers to revive and rejuvenate them through faith so they can blossom once again in the light of God. Now, Father Chandia emphasizes that the use of this water must be accompanied by faith. It is not merely an act of using the water that brings about change, but the faith attached to it.
This water is supposed to be to aid us, especially those of us who are the withering flowers. And also those that have dried, if they cared to come back, probably they will also be rejuvenated by this water. And that is why whenever we fetch this water, we must attach faith to its usage. Because if we don't attach faith to its usage, we remain what we are. But when we attach faith to it, then our withered situation changes, including the sick. There are testimonies of people who have used this water with the faith, who have received the gift of healing in various forms.
Father Stephen Chandia encourages all Christians to embrace the water of Kibeho, to use it in their daily lives. By using this water with faith, they can experience spiritual rejuvenation, aligning themselves more closely with God's will and reawakening to their commitment to living as faithful Christians.
Water for her children, for the whom she calls flowers, is very important. That's why whenever you come here to Kibeho, make it a point to come down to the valley where she gave this water and fetch that water. Use it with faith. You drink it because it is clean water. You can use it for washing yourself, bathing. with the faith and with intention. Have an intention when you're washing yourself, when you're drinking the water. With the faith, you will receive what you ask.
Nora Osende for Uctv News.
I am Sunday Gloria Aboch. I wish you a very nice weekend.